Until only a few days ago, the Romanian authorities had Tate detained in a jail facility on suspicion of involvement in organized crime and human trafficking. Since December 29th, the social media star, his brother Tristan Tate, and two Romanian women nationals had been held as they were unsuccessful in appealing their ongoing detention at the beginning of the year. But detention was the least of Andrew's worries, for what other things the authorities had plotted for him were far worse. Although the suspects are out now in the investigation into human trafficking, the Romanian anti-organized crime agency known as Tate stated that it had discovered 6 victims who had been exposed to acts of physical violence and mental coercion and had been sexually exploited by members of the alleged criminal organization. According to the agency, the victims were initially enticed with false pretenses of love and then later subjected to intimidation, surveillance, and other forms of control while being pressured into engaging in pornographic action to obtain huge financial benefits. Nonetheless, as part of their probe, Tate has been hard at work seizing assets belonging to Tate. The assets will be used to cover the cost of inquiry and to recompense the victims, together with the enormous collection of supercars, watches, and other luxury objects that the 36-year-old man often uses part of his social media campaign. Tate has taken possession of all of Tate's valuable items. The list of some of the items that have been seized from Tate thus far include: Number 5. Luxury watches. Next up, there's a number of ostentatious watches made by high-end brands such as Rolex, Breitling, and Hublot. Andrew Tate is deep into fashion, and it should come as no surprise that he owns watches worth millions of dollars. However, the worth of these watches also has managed to bet the eyes of the officials, and this is why they were among the very first items to be seized. Number 4. Gold. According to a news website in Romania, the police have also managed to get their hands on 2 gold bars and a coin made of gold. The coin features an image of a snake and the inscription 1 ounce cash, 99.9 gold on its surface. Number 3. Currencies. Although it was somewhat predictable that money from the Tate brothers' bank accounts would be seized, the part containing cryptocurrency was somewhat unexpected. According to Matea Protescu, a spokesman for Andrew Tate and Tristan, the Romanian police seized hardware wallets that contain the brothers' digital assets. According to Petrescu, Andrew Tate's wallet had 5 Bitcoin, which had a value of around $111,339 at the time of the news. On the other hand, around 16 Bitcoin were stored in Tristan's wallet. All told, the value of the cryptocurrency comes to a total of $467,625. Number 2. Cars. No matter what their opinion is of Andrew Tate, many true gearheads would not happen to be a fan of government seizure of his iconic vehicles. The authorities have towed 15 of his cars, among which was a Bugatti Chiron, a Rolls-Royce Wraith, McLaren 765 LT, BMW X6M, Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, Porsche 911 GT Street, Ferrari 1812 Superfast, and Ferrari 458 Italia. And while the $3.4 million Bugatti, which he stores in Dubai, is the one that became infamous for trolling Greta Thunberg on Twitter, all other cars on the list are high performance as well. Quite impressive machines worth a considerable amount on the open market. However, if these cars were auctioned by the government, they likely would sell for less than if private sales were arranged by Tate himself. Under these circumstances, Andrew has a considerable financial incentive to comply with whatever the Romanian justice system produces as far as a verdict and judicial order, irrespective of whether it's fair or not. Number 1. Properties. And lastly, we have a number of the brothers' homes and parcels of land, including a house with 8 bedrooms and several different tracts of property located in various parts of Romania, all of which have been taken into possession. The police also intend to confiscate Tate's home on Dubai's posh Palm Jeremiah mainland island. The luxurious mansions reportedly cost $25 million and has been rumored to be bought in the summer of 2022. The unique accommodation looks out over the city and has a golf course in the rear. There are several living areas and a pool as well in this massive property. James Bond posters adorn the walls of the home theater, while the neighboring properties are accommodated by famous figures like David Beckham and Putin El Ramzan Kadyrov. The opulent mansion has also appeared in several videos, notably the one in which Tate had his hair trimmed by a stylist flown in from Canada. The barber in the end reportedly received $10,000. Now that Andrew is out, what do you think will happen to all of these assets? Tell us in the comments below. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing so we can keep bringing you more content like this. See you next time.